Hey guys, and welcome to my DIY channel. My name is Annalie, and let's get doing it.
Okay, so this first project is actually another Pinterest inspiration. Pretty much everything you guys see on my channel is probably going to be inspired by Pinterest or somebody else. I'll just be honest. But anyway, I went ahead and I got started with this 1x3" board. I needed 2 pieces, and I cut 2 pieces into 24" sections. So I just used my chop saw that I have to cut these down. You guys, this is one of the best pieces of machinery. I think that it's just so safe, it's user friendly. You pretty much can chop almost anything that you need, almost any size. And so I love my chop saw. I think you guys have seen that most of my projects are done with my chop saw. So when I find things, I'm like, okay, if I can do this with my chop saw, then I can make this. This is definitely my favorite saw. Once I get everything cut down to size, I wanted to angle the top pieces just a little bit. So I cut the corners off, and you guys, I did not measure this. I just eyeballed this. So you can see that the one side is a little bit more of a steeper angle than the other, and I actually liked that. I didn't really plan, I just kind of went for it, and it ended up working out really good. So what are these called? Like inspired screw-ups? Then, because I liked it so much, I wanted to match the other side. So then I did, of course, trace so that I could have it match both sides. When using a chop saw, one of the key things is to just take your time. There's no reason why you need to slam your blade through your wood. Just go ahead and let the blade do the cutting. Just push the blade down very gently and it will work so good. You guys, this board right here is what dreams are made of. This piece of wood is from Lowe's. It's already pre-cut, pre-sanded, and it is like, I don't even know, like a 1/4 inch thick. It's not very thick wood. It's already pre-cut and pre-sanded. It is beautiful. The only problem with this wood is it is like 2 pieces. It is $2 for like a 4-foot section, whereas it's $2 for like an 8-foot section of all of the other wood that's not like pre-cut and amazing for you. Anyways, I'm rambling. So let me catch up here. I went ahead and I got that piece cut into 12" sections. So actually I lied, that piece of wood was only 3 feet long. So it's $2 for 3 feet. And so I was able to cut it into 3 12" sections. Then I went ahead and I got everything sanded down because sanding makes such a difference for your projects. The finish is just amazing. It's so much better and it stains it looks better all around. So if you guys do any projects like this, please do not skip the sanding step because it is so worth it. And it's really not too bad if you have one of these electric sanders. It goes pretty fast. Also, I had a really busy week at work, and so I had to work late into the night. So I apologize for the lighting on these clips. I was trying to use every bit of light that I could, but because of the time frame that I had, I did have to be working outside just a little bit after dark. And so you guys, if you just bear with me, it's only for a few minutes, and I actually tried to speed it up for you so that you guys didn't have to watch it. But here I am assembling, so that you guys didn't have to see it that much. But here I am assembling the 2 sides, and so I'm making a 3-tiered shelf. And so my 3 flat pieces of wood are going to be my shelves, and then these other 2 pieces are the sides. So using my staple gun, I went ahead and I put the base on first, and so I stapled the sides to the base so that I could have that completely flush. And then I did the middle one, and then I did the top one. So I'll let you guys watch and see how I assemble this here and get this built. Again, I apologize for the lighting. Bear with me, it gets better, I promise. Then I went ahead and using the color Espresso Stain, I went ahead and I got this whole thing stained because I wanted to be able to let it sit overnight so that it could cure. So I went ahead and I just got that done and finished that step for the night. Next day, lighting's better again, finally. Thank you guys for bearing with me. We got through that. Okay, so now the last step that I needed to do, instead of hanging it with some sawtooth hangers, I wanted to hang it from rope. I went ahead and I drilled some holes to fit some of the nautical rope from the Dollar Tree. I apologize for going off screen. My camera that I usually use broke, so I'm actually using my DSLR and I'm not quite as familiar, and I also don't have a flip around screen, so I can't see when I'm out of screen or not. So once again, you guys, this video is just going to be me basically begging you to bear with me throughout the whole thing. So once my holes were drilled, I went ahead and I stained the holes so that it matched the rest of the entire project. And then you can see some of that rope from the Dollar Tree. The nautical rope is from the Dollar Tree. I went ahead and I pulled that through on each of the ends and tied a knot to create my hanger. And that was it. Despite the bad lighting, you guys, this was really simple, quick, and easy to make.
So today's video is part of Heidi Sumbul's monthly DIY challenge that she does over on her channel, Heidi Sumbul DIY. So I will make sure that I have that link down below for you guys. Her channel will be linked down below and the playlist will be linked down below for you guys. If you guys are coming back to my channel, then you know how much I love to participate in Heidi Sumbul's monthly DIY challenges. But if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. This is my DIY channel where I love to DIY and I make a whole bunch of stuff. Pretty much everything that you see in my home is homemade by me and my husband. So super fun. If you guys would like to check that out, we would love to have you. I also am on Instagram. If you guys would like to come over and connect with me there, I would love that. I will leave my Instagram link down below for you guys. And if you're interested, I will leave my family channel down below as well. I have a family and lifestyle channel where I do a little bit of vlogging, but mostly product reviews and beauty stuff and a whole bunch of fun stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you check that out. Make sure you guys check out the playlist down below and make sure you check out Heidi Sumbul's channel down below. I'll have them both linked for you guys, and I hope you guys keep watching and I hope you guys like what I have next.
For this next project, I'm also using another piece of thin and small wood, and I don't even know how long this one technically is. It's only 3 inches wide, and I went ahead and I wanted it measured down into smaller sections because I'm going to be making a little mini pallet sign, so a homemade pallet sign. This project is also a Pinterest inspiration, so I went ahead and I measured out 5 segments of 9 inches each, and I got that cut. I figured you guys had already seen me use the chop saw plenty, but I went ahead and I just skipped that step for you guys, that I got that all cut. Then using one of the smaller lathe boards, they're about the size of like paint sticks, like once you get them all cut to where you want them, they're like the width and the thickness of a paint stick. I went ahead and I got those cut into 14-inch segments, and then just using my staple gun, I just put these on their side and I stapled each piece onto that little lathe board, which was really tricky because you can see that I have a very, very slim target to aim for. And so it ended up working out, and I didn't have any of the staples come out on the outsides of the project where you could see them. So definitely a win for me. Once again, I was racing the clock because this was another late night from work, and so it did start to get dark. Also, with my new camera that I'm using, my DSLR, new to me, I'm not used to using that. my battery died and I don't have another one to replace it. So I went ahead and finished as much as I could because the lighting was so poor. So using some Minwax stain in the color Classic Gray, I went ahead and I got this stained, and then you guys can see that I drilled holes in this one as well. So I stapled each piece of the board on. You guys can see the staples, the boards, and you can see that it just makes this little 14-inch tall mini pallet sign. After it was stained, I really just stained it so that the edges had some sort of finished look to them, but I really wanted this to be primarily white. So I used some white chalk paint and heavily painted each of these segments on this project so that I could get them pretty much covered. I left the ends just looking a little bit bare and distressed, and then I end up coming in with a sanding block. And then using some of these cotton sprigs that you can get from the Dollar Tree, which are so awesome that the Dollar Tree is carrying these right now, but using some of these and then some greenery from Hobby Lobby, I cut them down to size to fit in front of the board, and then I used some jute twine that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I wrapped it around the base so that it would all stay, and then I arranged it the way that I wanted it to go in front of my little pallet sign. Using some of this burlap ribbon that I also got from the Dollar Tree, I fashioned a little bow that I tied in the middle with some jute twine, and I glued that onto the bottom. Using some more of the nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, I did the same thing that I did on my last project, where I weaved it through and tied a knot on the outside so that I could use this as the hanger for my little pallet sign. And then I used some hot glue to glue the flowers on because I didn't want to tie them on. I felt like it would maybe compress the flowers just a little bit too much. So I just used my hot glue, and all of the pieces that were touching the surface of the wood, I just glued them to the wood so that it kind of just looked like they were floating right on top of the wood, and that was it. Again, you guys, such a simple, easy project, and I love the touch that this adds to my home. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think.
Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please do the things. Leave the comments. Please subscribe if you guys would like to continue to see more of this. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know which one was your favorite. And thank you guys so much for your support. Your comments are amazing. I get some of the best comments from you guys. And I get some good advice. So please leave me some comments. I'm so grateful for them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys. Playlist will be linked. Is it still recording? Because I have a family and lifestyle channel.